What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, yes, we have gone through many different phases when it comes to Xdefiant. We have gone through so many different betas, tons of different feedback. We've had multiple different dates that were roundabout dates, but never anything that's been officially confirmed. But at the end of the day, one thing that the community has been asking for ages now is, when is this game going to launch? Time and time again, we see different dates slowly approach, the hype slowly starts reaching up, and then nothing happens. And it's not bad. Again, if you want this game to launch, if you want to enjoy this game, like me personally, waiting isn't really too big of a problem. As long as the product is going to be good when it does launch, that's all that matters in my book. But a lot of people have been talking about competition with Call of Duty and meeting deadlines, dates, and a lot of people have been worried. But I can tell you guys right now, today is a fantastic day because we finally have a pretty solid date in mind. As you can see right here from Xdefiant over on Twitter, and obviously for anybody who doesn't know this individual, basically his name is Bob. I think this is like his second or third account. He's been really good at leaking tons of things revolving around Modern Warfare 3. A lot of it has been confirmed, basically is official. So a lot of the stuff that he says, I take pretty, I take it seriously. I do. But he went ahead and said, exclusive. Xdefiant is supposedly set to release on October 17th, assuming that there were no new problems found in the September 28th playtest. Now, I know that I said that he is very reliable when it comes to COD. I don't know if he can be just as reliable when it comes to a different game. I don't know how easy it is to find different sources out there when it comes to leaking stuff of this sort. I don't know about any of that stuff. I just go ahead and report stuff that I see on games that I enjoy, discuss things, make comparisons, the usual stuff that we do on this channel. So I don't know necessarily if this is going to be easier to believe from him compared to, his Call of Duty information. But then again, I have seen other people over on Twitter, like Pro Reborn, for example, also stating that he has heard similar things of that sort. And I know that Pro Reborn is, also very trustworthy when it comes to the information that he hears behind the scenes. So low-key, connecting the dots, this seems like it's going to be a pretty official date, October 17th. Now, I do want to state, just like Xdefiant said at the end of the tweet here, that if there's problems found in the beta, September 28th, it's going to be postponed a bit. But I'll be real, I don't think that's going to be a problem. Again, I played the September 28th beta. I made a video about it. I discussed it. And yeah, I will admit, I'll still admit to this very current date that it did play a little bit worse for me compared to the previous betas. It is what it is. Other people probably had different experiences. That's fantastic. But from my personal experience, it played a tad bit worse when it comes to hit detection. But that's it. That's literally it. And honestly, that's not too big of a problem because we were testing out their test servers. What we were playing on September 28th was the equivalent of the Rainbow Six Siege test servers. Basically, it's going to be side servers that are put there to test things out, whether it's new operators. Maybe they're going to add streaks down the road and they want to test that out in there. Basically things that they want to basically see what it's all about before they put it in the official game. That's what these servers are here for. And with that in mind, it's a little less stressful to think about it because I can understand why there might have been a handful of issues when it came to that beta playtest. So realistically, I don't think that there's much else that they need to do. Every single playtest that I've played has gotten better and better and better. Even on the side playtest here, which is for their test servers, even though the hit detection was a little wonky for me, it still felt like it played amazing. I think that we are indeed going to be able to see an official date on October 17th. But ladies and gentlemen, this is where the problem lies. October is a heavy month for Call of Duty right now. And I really do think that this is going to be interesting to see how Xdefiant plays out, and I would love to see what the rest of you guys have to say. Realistically, this is the only window of opportunity that they have right now. They already missed their early drop, where they could get the game out before the betas and all the playtests, drop for Modern Warfare 3. And you don't want to do it after all the betas and play. You don't want to do it when the game officially drops Modern Warfare 3, because then it's definitely not really a possibility for it to pop off the way that they probably want it to. So this is their next best bet, right smack dab in the middle. Not before the game drops, but not after the game drops. Right where the betas start coming out, all the news and information starts coming out. So this is going to be a bit tough here. I'm going to show you guys a quick little lineup, just so you guys know. On October, I believe, 5th, it's going to be Call of Duty Next, I think. I forget if it's the 5th or the 6th. Either or, the beta and Call of Duty Next are on basically both dates. So one of those days, we're going to have Call of Duty Next, which I'm assuming is the 5th, because it's going to be showcasing, as you can see here from Charlie Intel, Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer gameplay plus features overview, Modern Warfare 3 Zombies trailer plus features overview, Warzone map reveal plus gameplay, and Warzone mobile updates plus gameplay. So that's what we're going to be seeing on the 5th of October. So just in a handful of days. Again, it's not close to the 17th, but we're going to be getting a lot of information. A lot of content creators and people who are interested in the scene of, arcade-styled FPS games are going to be really hyper-focused when they see a lot of this stuff. And again, that's Sledgehammer's whole pitch. And that was also Xdefiant's whole pitch. Xdefiant's whole pitch was basically every feature that wasn't in Modern Warfare 2, that we wanted, they're putting in Xdefiant. And even though that's not what, the hill that they're going to die on, the game is still unique enough that it could thrive on, at least for me personally. I don't know about you guys, but I'll be gladly playing Xdefiant regardless of, the situation that it's put under. But at the end of the day, that's what they hype their game off of a lot of. And that's what Modern Warfare 3 is hyping their game off of as well. Every single bit of marketing for multiplayer has been, that wasn't in Modern Warfare 2, guess what? It's here now. So if that's really the case, I'm, again, a tad bit worried that this is going to take a lot of hype away because they're probably going to drop a lot of bombs. Like I said under Charlie Intel's post there in Call of Duty Next, they're going to be covering Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer gameplay and features. And then on the 6th, the next day, is going to be a beta for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, and I don't even know when the crossplay beta is, because I think this is going to be the closed access beta for PlayStation users, because isn't that still a thing where PlayStation gets early access and then Xbox and PC get it a little bit, afterwards? If that's the case, then yes, PlayStation will get it on the 6th, and I'm assuming a week after, so even closer to the 17th, we're going to see another beta that's going to be for everybody across the board. And on top of all of this, the Halloween event, guess what date that drops on? The 17th. The same exact day as the Xdefiant drop, if, of course, it is planning on dropping on the 17th. And I understand that Modern Warfare 2 isn't the most, popular of games. It's not like it's the game that everybody's going to be running back for. Especially with Xdefiant dropping, I'm pretty positive a lot of individuals will still gladly play Xdefiant over the Haunting event in Modern Warfare 2. Because even though it's going to be new content, free content, at the end of the day, it's still the base game of Modern Warfare 2. People just simply don't like what it is, so it doesn't matter how many events are introduced into that game. It's not going to bring that many people back who already despise it. But at the end of the day, it's still an event. A lot of content creators, a lot of the people who are going to be hyping up Xdefiant, giving it publicity, trying to spread the word of its name, will more than likely be playing the Halloween event, and maybe trying to mix it in with Xdefiant as well. But it's going to be a little bit of, it's going to be rough. Instead of all their focus being on Xdefiant, making tons of content for Xdefiant, and also other people out there playing Xdefiant, it's going to be split between the Halloween event and the other game. And even for the people who don't really care for Xdefiant and will probably choose Modern Warfare 2 over that game, if Xdefiant dropped before any of this stuff happened, I guarantee that those individuals would still go play Xdefiant just to have something new in the arcade, FPS scene. Which means that they are losing out on a lot of potential people coming to play their game by lining up their launch date with the exact date of a brand new event dropping within, a Call of Duty game. I don't know. I could be completely over-exaggerating here, but this is a very harsh time to go ahead and put forth this title. And what better time would there be? I guess that's what it really comes down to. What better time would there be? I said it earlier, they could drop it afterwards and it would be a disaster. They already missed their deadline of dropping it before because it had, I guess, some problems with, Well, actually, it did. It wasn't just problems with the game because the game didn't have that many problems. It was just the publishing process that they had to go through. It held them back tremendously, which really killed their prime time of dropping this title. So this is probably it. It's either this or wait until 2024 and get another, time period when Modern Warfare 3, the hype for that game finally dies down, and try to wait for that. But by then, the game's name will probably just be completely extinct. This is their moment. So it's really a gamble. They're rolling the dice here to see if they can nail this one. I'm hoping it goes in their favor, but I'm skeptical. I'm very skeptical to see how many people are willing to actually try out the game and how many people will actually stick with it too, along with all these different things going on. Call of Duty Next advertising all, the new features and everything that we're going to see in Modern Warfare 3, a brand new beta for Modern Warfare 3, 2 betas probably, one for PlayStation and the next one for everybody. There's going to be the Halloween event, and I'm sure throughout all of October, obviously it's not an official date here on, what they're going to be showcasing to us with Call of Duty, but I guarantee the rest of the month they're probably going to be showcasing more things, whether it's going to be content or different things they're changing around, maybe some leaks for the campaign, maybe some more zombie information, because if you looked at what Charlie Intel posted and Call of Duty as well, They didn't really say anything about gameplay. They said that they're going to be showcasing Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer gameplay, but they didn't say anything about Modern Warfare 3 Zombies gameplay. They only said the trailer. So I'm assuming that maybe later in the month we'll see the exact same thing. We'll probably see gameplay of Zombies or something of that sort. Regardless, content's going to come out for COD throughout all of October. There's not going to be any downtimes. They're priming for the launch of their next game. The downtimes were the months previous of what we're in right now, when it was still slow, which I really wish Xdefiant could drop them. But now, it's full pedal to the metal. That's it. They're going all out because they want to make sure they can get as much hype before the game drops. It's going to be an intense fight, but I'm all for it. I think it's going to be interesting to see. And if Xdefiant can prevail, it's going to be epic. That would really prove that they can hold their own in such a competitive environment. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you guys today. Just wanted to go ahead and fill you in on all the recent news and updates when it comes in, regarding to Xdefiant, especially when it comes to the release dates. October 17th is, a rough date for popularity, but at least for the hardcore Xdefiant fans, this is going to be something that could be really good, especially if we can get this game sooner in our hands and we don't have to wait any longer. But as always, if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like. If you hated it, leave a dislike. Don't forget, subscribe, hit that bell. We post daily here at 8 in the morning Eastern Time, anything from Call of Duty to Xdefiant. And, of course, check out my stream. We're going to be live today around 12:30 to 1 p.m. Eastern Time over on Kick. You can find a link to that channel along with all my socials down in the description of this video. But as always, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.